Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Online and welcome to the revision session of SSC JEE, right. So, as part of these sessions, we are having a current affairs of the last 5 to 6 months practice session. So, you are going to learn not only the questions, the content related to these questions also we are going to discuss, right. So, before starting, I hope my voice as well as video is clear. So, we will start if you get confirmed, right. Yes. So, let us start with the first question. Let us start with the first question, that is Parakram Divas. Parakram Divas is celebrated to commemorate the birth anniversary of. So, on whose birthday, to commemorate whose birthday we are celebrating the Parakram Divas. So, anyone? We have options Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, B.R. Ambedkar, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So, any answer from your side? So, Parakram Divas is celebrated to commemorate the birth anniversary of. So, you might be seen this was promoted since 2021 if you have followed the current affairs. So, this was to commemorate the birth anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose, right. So, if you see the details about it, it is celebrated every year on January 23rd, which is the birthday of Subhash Chandra Bose, right. So, this has been celebrated since 2021. So, you need to know not just about the, when we are covering this topic in form of question, it does not mean that you just need to remember this. You need to know the details about this particular question as well. So, the question can be of any format, right. So, this is celebrated on 23rd January. And then it started on in 2021. So, the first occasion it was celebrated in Kolkata, right. So, to recognize the contribution made by the Subhash Chandra Bose, he has established Indian Army as well, and then lot of other contribution, forward bloc, as well as he was the first person to join hands with Jawaharlal Nehru to go to reject the Nehru report of 1929. So, he has contributed lot of things. So, based on that we are celebrating the Parakram Divas, and Parakram Divas 2024 was celebrated in the Red Fort. It is not in Calcutta, rather it was celebrated in Delhi near Red Fort, within Red Fort, and the theme of this year is Netaji, the inspiration for the new India. So, the theme is also very important to be remembered, apart from knowing the date and on whose birthday it is celebrated, right. So, this is the brief details about the Parakram Divas, a very important question. Next one, free movement regime. An agreement for the free movement of people was signed between which countries? India and Bangladesh, India and Myanmar, India and Nepal, India and Bhutan. So, anyone? Can anyone answer this question? Yes. So, moving ahead, as no one have answered, see, free movement regime was launched between India and Myanmar. So, let us see the details about it. This was being launched earlier in 2018 between India and Myanmar, right. So, what is this free movement regime? Myanmar was once part of British India, as well as India is also part of British India. So, both the countries was under the British rule. So, they have divided certain borders between India and Myanmar without considering the views of the tribal people residing in the borders of the two countries, right. So, most of the people, tribal people, were living across the borders. There is no demarcation like a country, but it was demarcated. Because of this demarcation, the people were not able to move from India to Myanmar as well as the Myanmar to India. Because of the border, the tribes, though they have the same ethnicity, they were not able to move, right. So, to enable that free movement of those local tribes between the countries, India and Myanmar signed an agreement to allow the free movement in 2018. So, until the 18 kilometers, say for example, this is Indian border and this is Myanmar. So, until 16 kilometers inside of both the countries, people can move, right. So, that they can maintain their relations and also they can promote the trade as well as their culture. They can protect their culture, also they can promote the local trade which is benefiting the tribes as well. So that is why this was signed between the two countries in 2018, but now it was stopped by the India because Myanmar is no more under any of the democratic ruling, it was under military rule. So there was lot of violence and also the people are entering into India which is harming us as well. So that is why this was stopped. Recently a month back our Home Minister Amit Shah ji has announced this, right. So a very important coverage again. Fine. Now moving to the next question. The first Skill India Center of the country, was recently inaugurated in which state? Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Odisha. Anyone? Yeah. So it is in Odisha, right. So if you see the details, great. Yes, Jahnavi has answered, Ujjwal Singh has answered, fine, great. So yes, previous question also Ujjwal has answered, fine, right. So it is established in Odisha. So if you see it, it is nothing but to equip the young Indians, the people, like even if you are a graduate, if you can go back to your graduation days, we did not learn practical application of those knowledge that what we are learning, right. So to encourage the industry based training along with the theoretical knowledge, the government has come up with this Skill India Center. So here the people who are young, they are even trained not just about the theoretical knowledge, but also the practical knowledge related to the industry, right. So the main aim is to create the job market and also to create the skilled employees to the industry. So it is a two-way between the agreement between the industry as well as the government, right. So this was launched in Sambalpur, Odisha. So this is also very important. It was launched by Ministry of Skill Development, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, right. So this is about the Skill India Center. Great, right. So this is being implemented by, also one more important thing here to be remembered, who launched this or who is tackling this or who is handling it. National Skill Development Corporation under Ministry of Skill Development is handling this center, a very important fact, right. So that is about the question. Next one, which of the following organizations is associated with celebration of Adi Mahotsav? So which organizations or ministries are involved in celebrating Adi Mahotsav? Anyone? Can anyone answer this question? We have Niti Aayog, Ministry of Environment Affairs, TRIFED and Tribal Research and Training Institute. So what is the answer for this? You can eliminate, see if you know about the Adi means it is a tribe. So who are the inhabitants, local people, right, the first people of that region. So even if you know that clue of Adi, then you can know that this is related to the tribal, right. So you can eliminate Niti Aayog as well as Ministry of Environment Affairs. So answer is the TRIFED, right. So TRIFED is being organizing the Adi Mahotsav. So what is this Adi Mahotsav? It is an annual tribal festival which was started in 2017, right. So it was started by TRIFED. TRIFED full form is Tribal Affairs and Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India. Very important, the full form is also important, right. So it aims to develop the crafts of tribes. So the local crafts, you can take lot of crafts made through hand as well as the man, whatever the skills of the local people, those are having very economical value. So to promote their skills as well as crafts, the government has launched this Adi Mahotsav. Every year we are celebrating as a tribal festival, and it was started in 2017 and it is celebrated by TRIFED, right. So the answer is not D, but answer is C, TRIFED, right. So the full form is also very important. Next question, National Creators Award recently initiated by the government is related to. So this was initiated in March or the late February. So this is also important question, National Creators Award, right. What is the purpose of this award? They are saying encouraging research in new and emerging technologies, that is the first they have given. Contribution in the field of content making for school education, they are saying. Celebrating India's digital creator economy and its impact. So it is saying digital related thing like online. Recognizing the participation of youth in sports. So what is the answer for this? For what purpose this was launched? Yes, so Jahnavi and Ujjwal have answered it as correct. It was for creating digital creators economy, like online. If you have skills to create a content in terms of diagram, in terms of in terms of audio, video, anything. Now as the digital economy is increasing, the economical aspect of digital content is also increasing. It has an economic value. If you introduce something new, you will get some money as well. So to promote or encourage the digital content or digital creators, the National Creators Award was launched. So answer is C, right. So this is about the National Creators Award. It aims to celebrate India's digital economy and its impact, and this is headed by MyGov India, my government, a very important. It is not under any ministry or something, it is handled by MyGov India, right. MyGov means my government, and this is across 20 plus category, approximately 21 are there, the total categories are 21 or 22, right. So this is a platform, online platform like a website which can connect these creators with the government, and they can take help also, right. So this is about the National Creators Award. Next question, the Corruption Perception Index is released by, very important, you will see this question in your coming, mostly yes, you will see this question because it was recently launched. Corruption perception, we will see the rankings and all also, but here the question is simple, but I am enabling you to learn more content related to this, right. So Tax Justice Network, World Bank, Transparency International, World Economic Forum. So what is the answer for this? So tell me, anyone? Okay, fine. So this is related to the corruption. So do you think the World Bank will involve? It involves directly with the economy thing. So you can eliminate at least one statement, one option you can eliminate. And also, yes, so these are a little bit complex to eliminate, right. World Economic Forum is also seems not related to the any corruption and all, right. Fine. So now the answer is Transparency International, right. Transparency International. Sayoni Kumari has answered it as correct. So let us see about this report. Corruption Perception Index was released by Transparency International, a non-governmental organization, right. Now what is this Corruption Perception Index? This is a calculation how the corruption is prevalent in a country, that too in a public sector. It is not related to the private sector, it is related to the public sector, like wherever the government is involved, fine. Now it defines the corruption as abuse of power for private gain. For example, I am a government employee and I need some money, right, because of various family difficulties and all. If I misuse my power, I am a government employee and I am having a power. If I misuse it to gain some monetary things, so it includes nothing but the corruption, right. So this is published annually by Transparency International since 1995. Since 1995 it is being published. See, the question may not directly ask you who releases that. They may ask you about India rank, how many countries, what is this and all. So you need to learn all the content related to that, not just about who releases it, right. So it ranks around 180 countries in total, from scoring from 0 to 100. 0 means complete corrupted, 100 means complete pure, right. So it ranks or it gives scores between 0 to 100, fine. Now we also need to know about the rankings. India has ranked in 93 out of 180, very important. So this is a very important fact that you need to remember. India ranked 93 out of 180 countries, right. The overall score remain unchanged. So the last year score, the same one we have seen, right. So the overall score is 39, while in 2022 I mean currently it was 39, earlier it was 40. So it was dipped, right. So a little bit dip we have seen. They may also ask you this, the score of India. So score of India is 39, in 2022 it was 40. India's rank in 2022 last year was 85, this year 93. So we have degraded in both score as well as rank. So these numbers are very important. And the top country, that is also important, Denmark is the top country, first rank country, followed by Finland and New Zealand. So this first three are important, Denmark, Finland and New Zealand are the top 3 countries in the list, fine. So this is about the Transparency International. So any type of questions is damn sure possible from this particular article, fine. Yeah, so Siono Kumari has answered it as correct, fine. Next question, which of the following international organizations lists down the World Heritage Sites? So this is a very important or very easy also, at least you should answer this question, a very direct and very popular fact. So who releases this? World Heritage Sites, Organization for Old Heritage Cities, United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, United Nations Economic and Social Council, United Nations Human Settlements Program. So what is the answer for this? Very good, Ujjwal have answered it as correct. This is UNESCO. Some people may be by hearting the shortcuts, but in the exam if they give full form you will be catched, right. So you will be trapped, that is why you need to know about the full forms as well. So answer is UNESCO, right. Ujjwal, Jahnavi, Satyanarayana has answered this, all of you 3 has answered it as correct. Very good, but that does not stop there, you need to know about the list of what is this list and all. So this is list where the UNESCO recognize the most popular natural as well as cultural sites from the countries, right. So for example, Red Fort, Taj Mahal, these are very popular ones. So if this list is prepared, the foreign tourists who are arriving that country may visit it because they are listed in the UNESCO. So it promotes the tourism as well as protection of those monuments, right. So that is the aim of this list, right. So it has 2 types, that is cultural as well as natural heritage, right. So this is about the list. Now about UNESCO sites from India, how many are there, what are there, that is also important, right. So as of now, as of today, there are 42 World Heritage Sites, out of which 34 are cultural and 7 are natural, right. One is mixed, Kanchenjunga is a mixed one. So total 34 cultural, 7 natural. They may ask you directly this also, how many natural sites are there, how many cultural sites are there, how many mixed sites are there, so anything is possible, right. The first sites from India was added in 1983, Ajanta Caves, Ellora Caves, Agra Fort, Taj Mahal Fort. These are the 4 which were added for the first time from India, that is in 1983. 1983 you can remember the year which we won the World Cup, Cricket World Cup, first Cricket World Cup, right. And the most recent one to be added is last year September we got the latest one, that is Hoysala temples in Karnataka was the 42nd site from India. So these are all facts, so very important. Ujjwal, I will ask the team to attach the PDF to the video itself, okay. Just remind me at the end of the session, so immediately I will ask the team to attach the PDF, okay, fine. Also I am not going to discuss all the 42 sites, it is a very difficult. So as I said, I will be giving you the PDF. If you haven't get the PDF of last session, do let me know, I will ask the team for geography, economy as well as today's current affairs. So these are the total 42 sites from India, all these 42 are important, but the most ones are the latest ones, I mean the latest last 3-4 should be learnt, right. So these are all the sites of World Heritage sites, okay. So this you can get it from the PDF, fine. Moving ahead with the next question, what is the aim of Bharat Shri project launched by Government of India? Anyone? Bharat Shri project, promoting education among the disadvantaged section of people, enhance formalization of fishery sector, create a database for cultural diversity of Indian states, digitalization of ancient inscriptions of India. So what is the answer for this? Anyone? Take 10-15 seconds time and try to guess it. Even though it is wrong, try to guess it, because whenever you are committing mistake, you will be able to remember for a longer period, right? That is the natural capacity of brain. So try to at least guess. Even if you don't comment, it's fine, but just try to guess the answer, then keep aside. So if it is wrong, so you will learn more, right? So the answer is digitalization of ancient inscriptions of India. Yes, Jahnavi, you are correct. So we'll see about that. This was announced in the budget 2024. Budget 2024, this year budget, it was announced, right? So this was, we have a lot of inscriptions like manuscripts also. Many people who are wrote on the leaves, or maybe on the inscriptions on the plates. So we have a lot of such things across India, starting from Jammu Kashmir till Kanyakumari and even Arunachal Pradesh to the Gujarat. We have a number of such inscriptions. So these may lost in the future because they are materialistic, right? So they may degrade their material and we may lose them permanently. So to avoid such thing, government has come up with the initiative to digitalize all these inscriptions, right? And there is no separate budget for it. It was launched under Archaeological Survey of India. So Archaeological Survey of India, whatever the funds they were allocated to this organization, it will take care, right? So that is about the Bharatashri project. Fine. So answer is D. Fine. Jahnavi and Sai King has answered it as correct. Fine. Yeah. So it was announced in the budget 2023-24. Fine. Next question, a very easy question. I hope you will answer this because it was there in news repeatedly. Human papilloma virus HPV vaccination is used to cure which of the following disease? Human papilloma virus HPV is to cure which of the following disease? Cancer, hepatitis B, tuberculosis, diphtheria. So what is your answer? Anyone? Try to guess it. Yeah. So the answer is cancer. Fine. Now what actually is a cancer? Cancer is nothing but the uncontrolled growth of cells. Our human body, completely human body is about the cells, right? We have millions of cells, and if there is uncontrolled growth, whatever we required, if it goes beyond that level, then it leads to the cancer. So cancer is nothing but unwanted growth of cells in the human body. So to cure this, the organization including India, scientists have developed human papilloma virus, because cancer is caused by human papilloma virus, right? So it is caused by virus, not bacteria or any other thing. So try to remember, cancer is caused by especially cervical cancer. This is for cervical cancer, right? So this human papilloma virus is the one which is causing cervical cancer among women. So to cure that, human papilloma virus vaccination was invented, right? HPV vaccine, and this is to cure the cancer, right? Great. Jahnavi and Ujjwal have answered it as correct. Great. Next one, this is a little bit conceptual in nature. Let's see who will answer this question. The term juice jacking, recently seen in news, is a what? So what is juice jacking, they are asking? Cyber hacking involving the vulnerabilities in the public Wi-Fi systems. Public Wi-Fi systems, they are saying. So this is the first statement. Malicious use of electronic devices computing power to mine cryptocurrencies. So they are saying that to extract cryptocurrencies, malicious illegal software was used, that is called as juice jacking. Cyber attack during mobile charging process. So whenever you are using mobile charging, so there may be extraction of certain cyber attacks, right? And then cyber attack involving loopholes in the cyber security of video conferencing apps. So these are the four options. So what is juice jacking? Okay, first we will see, we will discuss this and we will come back to the answer. So, juice jacking is nothing but creating certain malicious malware within the charging station. So, in the public stations like railways, bus stations, wherever we have a number of charging ports. So, there they will put certain malicious software. So, when you put your charging there, the lot of data from your personal like banking details, whatever personal contacts, all these things are extracted, and then they may use illegally to extract your money, whatever may be, right. So, this happens when you use the public charging ports which were having certain malicious software, so to extract the data, right, from your smartphones. So, this is of the juice jacking. Now, answer this question, which one is correct? Cyber attacking through public Wi-Fi systems, cyber attacking through by minting cryptocurrency, or cyber attack during mobile charging process, or cyber attack involving the loophole cyber security of video conferencing apps. So, what is the answer now? We just discussed. So, answer is C. Yes, so that is through mobile charging process. Fine. You can see here, right. So, this is the way. Yes, Ujjwal, correct. Next question, the name Vantara recently mentioned in news is related to. The name Vantara recently mentioned in news related to what? A massive, extremely remote celestial object, that means space object, animal protection, Vedic clock, flood mitigation. So, what is the answer? We will see this and then we will come back, right. So, Reliance Industries recently has announced Vantara. It is nothing but a star of forest dedicated to rescue and treatment of the animals. So, there is a lot of animals which were not taken care. So, this center, a big center which is going to be which are already established by Reliance Industries, will take care of the protection and rehabilitation of the animals, right. So, that is the Vantara. Fine. Yes, so answer is animal protection. Sion Kumari Jahnavi has answered it as correct. Fine. So, animal protection is the answer. Next, a very important one, again I am expecting this question for your examination. National Farmers Day or Kisan Divas is celebrated to commemorate the birth anniversary of. Right, you are correct, Ujjwal. MS Swaminathan, Morarji Desai, Chaudhary Charan Singh, Varahagiri Venkatagiri. So, you may you have to answer, let us see. Yes, you are correct, Shivan Kumari, it was announced by Anant Ambani, the son of Mukesh Ambani, right. So, what is the answer for this? So, this is like a trap question, right. Most of you might be put in trap, right. So, the answer is not A, not MS Swaminathan, it is of Chaudhary Charan Singh. Chaudhary Charan Singh, yes, Satyanarayana has answered it as correct. So, this is a trap like questions. In the exam, you will know the father of Green Revolution is MS Swaminathan. So, you may answer this. So, that is the trap. So, Chaudhary Charan Singh is our former Prime Minister who acted in 1979. He is a Chief Minister from Uttar Pradesh. He has contributed for the farmers' welfare. He has, even during the Britishers' times, he is a freedom fighter and he has strived for the farmers' welfare in terms of productivity, in terms of income during famine. So, that is why we are celebrating National Farmers Day on December 23rd. December 23rd every year on his birthday of Chaudhary Charan Singh, we are celebrating the National Farmers Day, very important, Kisan Divas, fine. So, that is about the National Farmers Day, fine. Next one, Simlipal Tiger Reserve is located in which of the following states? Simlipal Tiger Reserve, anyone? Simlipal Tiger Reserve, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Karnataka. Okay, so let us see the speciality of it, then we will come back to it. So, recently world's first world's first of its kind melanistic tiger safari is going to be launched in Odisha in the Simlipal Tiger Reserve. World's first, this may be also asked in the exam. World's first melanistic tiger reserve is being launched in which tiger reserve or state, they may ask. It is in Odisha, it is in Simlipal Tiger Reserve. So you may be doubting what is this melanistic tiger reserve. See this melanistic tiger are those tigers which are little bit darker than normal tigers. This is because melanistic is a pigment released by our skin, even in our human bodies also. If it is excessively released, it will become darker in nature, right. So it is being launched in the Simlipal Tiger Reserve. So because of this melanin substances present in skin, it gets darker, right. So in terms of eyes, and this is a genetical condition because of our genetics, right. We have a DNA, right. So double helical structures, DNA. So because of these things we have the issue. Fine. Any doubts in this? I hope this is clear, and let us see who have answered this. Jahnavi, Ujjwal as well as Chandu has answered it as correct. So this is Odisha. Fine. Again I am expecting this question as well. Yeah, so this is about, yes, next question. Homo separatum recently mentioned in news is a. So what is this Homo separatum recently mentioned? Extremely luminous active galactic nucleus in the space, a robot to clean septic tanks in the drainage, fundamental theory in physics that describes the behavior of nature at a below scale of atoms. So that is the option C. A network of nature protection areas in the territory of European Union. So these are the 4 options. Anyone? Can anyone answer this question? Again important because this was made by Indian entity. So let us see about it. This is India's first septic tank cleaning robot. This is a robot, right. This is a robot which aims to protect or promote the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, right. So it was launched by, this may be also asked in the exam, Solinas, a startup under IIT Madras, Solinas, with the support of Department of Science and Technology under IIT Madras. So this is the first septic tank manhole cleaning robot. Fine. So the answer is a robot to clean the septic tanks and drainages, right. So fine, good. Jahnavi has answered it as correct. Fine, great. Next question. Which of the following India sports person has made history by winning the FIDE Candidates Tournament and also becoming the youngest ever challenger in the history of the World Chess Champion? So the first Indian to win FIDE Candidates Tournament, and also he is the youngest one to win this championship. So what is the answer for this? Ramesh Babu Praganathan, Gukesh Vidit Santosh Gujarati, Nihal Sarin. Anyone? Very good, very good. So yes, Gukesh is the answer. So Jahnavi and Ujjwal has prepared well even before this. Very good. So yes, correct, fine. So Chandu also answered this correct, right. So Gukesh was the winner of recently held the championship. So this was the youngest person to ever win this championship, right. So that is about the championship. Gukesh was the answer. Don't confuse with the Praganathan. You may answer Praganathan in exam because he has won some other tournaments as well and becoming popular, but it was Gukesh and there is a high chances to ask the question. Next one, from the international relations, Nagorno-Karabakh region is subject to dispute between which of the following countries? Widely mentioned in news, whether in terms of newspapers or media, widely mentioned, right. Armenia and Turkey, Azerbaijan and Armenia, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan. So anyone? a very popular one, you must be answer, right. Yes, let us come back to the issue. I will show you the region, then we will come to the answer. So, this is the Armenia and Azerbaijan border, right. So, this is Armenia and this is all yellow color here and here, also Azerbaijan, and this is the Nagorno-Karabakh region, which actually is present in Azerbaijan. So, this is part of Azerbaijan only, but the people residing here are ethnic Christians of Armenia, right. The territory is of Azerbaijan, but the people residing is of Armenia. So, after 1990 war, they have a lot of wars between them, and this region was occupied by this Armenia, but recently Azerbaijan made a entry into this region and they have taken back this region, right. So, this is a disputed one, fine. Now, what is the answer for this? Yes, fine, correct. So, answer is Azerbaijan and Armenia, very direct question, very popular question also, high chances, again there is a probability, fine. Few people have answered it as correct, Ujjwal Jahnavi has answered it as correct, fine. Next one, recently BAPS Swaminarayan temple, the first Hindu temple in the Gulf nation, was inaugurated in. So, recent Narendra Modi ji has, when he visited this Gulf region, he has inaugurated it, right. So, first Hindu temple in Gulf nation was inaugurated in which city they are saying? Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Doha. Anyone? Have anyone followed? Even social media also it was kept, even Modi ji has kept his status in Instagram, right. Anyone? Yes, correct. Jahnavi, you are correct. Abu Dhabi is the answer, fine. Sai King has answered, Chandu has answered, Ujjwal has answered, Satyanarayan has answered, very good. So, this is the answer. So, you can see a little bit brief details about it. It was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister in Abu Dhabi, right, UAE. Country is UAE, do not confuse. So, they may also ask you the country also, United Arab Emirates, UAE was the country where Abu Dhabi is located, right. So, what is this temple? This is Akshar, the full form is Bodhswami Akshar Purushottam Swaminarayan Sanstha. So, this BAPS is also located in Delhi also. In Delhi also we have a big temple, right. So, this is a Vaishnava sect temple. So, it is not, they may also ask you related to which religion or which god also. We have Shivites, we have Shakti, we have Buddhism, we have Jainism, a lot of other religions are there, but anyway this is related to the Vaishnava sect of Hinduism, right. Yes. Next question, INS Indian Naval Station, INS Jatayu, a new naval base of Indian Navy has launched in, is being launched in which place? Kavaratti Islands, Minicoy Islands, Nicobar Islands, Andaman Islands. Anyone? Have anyone followed this? Kavaratti, Minicoy, Nicobar and Andaman Islands. Okay, come back to this, we will go back to the answer. You can see here INS Jatayu is being launched in the Lakshadweep. These are the group of Lakshadweep island, and be very clear with the Lakshadweep islands also, we have discussed in the geography video as well about Lakshadweep. So, how which one is the bigger one, which one is the southern one, which one is the northern one, you need to know. So, Minicoy, they are being launched in the Minicoy, right, and this is the second such station in Lakshadweep. So, this is not the first one, okay, this is the second one. We already have INS Dviprakshak in the Kavaratti. So, in Kavaratti we are already having Lakshadweep capital Kavaratti, which is already having INS Dviprakshak, and this second one is being launched in the Minicoy Islands, right, to enhance the security. You might be aware that recently India Maldives relationships has been harmed. So, India is trying to develop the naval stations in the Lakshadweep, which is near to the Maldives itself. So, if Chinese intrusions are there, so we will take care, right. So, this is about the INS Jatayu. So, what is the answer? It is Minicoy Island. The first one was located in the Kavaratti Islands, right, INS Dviprakshak. So, Ujjwal Singh has answered it again correct, the Minicoy Islands, very important again. Next question, the strategically important Sela tunnel is located in which of the following states? The Sela tunnel. Sela tunnel is located in which place? Arunachal Pradesh, West Bengal, Assam, both Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. This is a little bit tricky question. The examiners will try to make you commit mistakes. Certain questions are direct, everyone will answer. There will be 4 to 5 questions in each of the subject which will make a little bit tricky, and those people who are more attentive in the exam, have more revised, they will come out with the flying colors, right. Arunachal Pradesh, West Bengal, Assam, both Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. So, let us see about the Sela tunnel, where it is located and from in which highway. So, Sela tunnel is located here, right. So, this is located in the road connecting Assam and Arunachal Pradesh from Tawang to Bomdila. So, Bomdila is located in the Assam. The whole path is located in between Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, but the tunnel itself is located in Arunachal Pradesh only. So, travel time is reduced by 1 hour, and then it can connect to the Tawang, the border with the China, right. So, this is the Sela tunnel which is located in the Arunachal Pradesh. So, the road is connecting between Tezpur and Tawang from Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, but the specific tunnel, if you see, is located in Arunachal Pradesh only, right. So, that is about the Sela tunnel, and it was constructed by Border Road Organization with the budget of 825 crore. This is the world's longest bi-lane tunnel, world's longest bi-lane tunnel, that means there is 2 ways, right. So, this is also very, very important, Sela tunnel, right. So, where is it located? So, this is located in, yes, longest tunnel, you are correct. So, Arunachal Pradesh, fine. So, yes, most of you have answered it as correct, Ujjwal, Chandu, Sai King as right. So, it is not in Assam, fine. The path is in Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, but the tunnel is in only in Arunachal Pradesh, fine. Next one, National Mission for Mentoring is launched under which scheme? Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Pade Bharat, Bade Bharat, National Education Policy 2020, PM E-Vidya. So, where is this located? Oh, sorry, where is, under which scheme it was launched? National Mission for Mentoring. Anyone? This was launched under National Education Policy 2020. So, if you see a little bit details, National Education Policy was launched during COVID times, you might be aware, with the 5334, so curriculum was launched with the differentiation, right. So, here there was one provision under National Education Policy where government aimed to connect the students with the people who are like in the already in the higher position, like scientists, teachers and all. So, to promote the mentoring, to guide the students in the right path, this was launched, right. So, this is being spearheaded by National Council for Technical Education, NCTE is taking care of this, right. So, that is about the National Mission for Mentoring. It was launched in 2022 July in a pilot mode to promote the mentoring to the students from the teachers, right. So, the answer is National Education Policy 2020, right. So, unfortunately Ujjwal, you are wrong, that Tuke has not worked here, right. So, this is National Education Policy 2020, fine, great. So, you will remember this forever, whenever you are committing mistake you will remember for a longer period, fine. Next question, in which of the following towns did ISRO second spaceport was recently launched? So, we all know ISRO has the first spaceport in Satish Dhawan Space Research Center in the what you call Sriharikota in Tirupati district. Earlier it was part of Nellore district, but now it is part of Tirupati district, right, in Andhra Pradesh. Now, the second spaceport was launched in which region? Nellore, Kulashekara Pattanam, Kanchipuram, Thiruturai Pundi. So, in which places it was launched? Anyone? Great. So, it was launched at Kulashekara Pattanam in Tamil Nadu, right, in Tamil Nadu it was launched, Kulashekara Pattanam. Fine, very important again. Okay, right. So Jahanavi has answered it as correct. Next question, in which of the following regions in India one can see great Indian bustard in its natural habitat? A very important again, many times it was in news because Supreme Court has criticized the center as well as some state governments for not taking measures to mitigate the reduction of great Indian bustard. It is a critically endangered bird species in India. So in which place you can see it in its natural habitat? Artificially these are located in other regions also, like zoos and all, zoos, right? But where is it naturally located? Aravalli ranges of Rajasthan, Gir National Park in Gujarat, Desert National Park in Rajasthan as well as Gujarat border, Luni Basin. So where can you see this? Yes, Samireddy Manikanta has answered it as correct. It is located in the Desert National Park in Rajasthan. It is its natural habitat. So again it was a trap, you may confuse. Gir National Park is popular for Asiatic lions. Okay. So this is the answer. Fine, very important again. Next one, exercise Conjure is a joint space exercise between which countries? India and which country they are asking? Exercise Conjure is a joint special force exercise between India and which country? Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Bangladesh. Anyone? You can see I am giving you the list that was recently happened. This is not like one particular exercise they may ask, it can be from any of the things. So this was happened in the last 1 year. So any of this may ask in the exam. So try to remember all these things. I am not reading them, it takes a lot of time, but I am focusing on the particular question, exercise Conjure with Kyrgyzstan. So all these exercise you have to by heart. Fine. So the answer is yes, Kyrgyzstan. Someone have answered it as correct. Jahanavi has answered it as correct. Fine. So all these things you have to you have to try to revise at least 2-3 times. If you read, you can remember, right? So that is of exercise. Next question, Tal Chapar Wildlife Sanctuary is located in, Tal Chapar Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which region? Anyone? West Bengal, Rajasthan, Bihar, Chhattisgarh. Let us see why it is there in news. Scientists have found the new lynx spider in Tal Chapar Wildlife Sanctuary. So they may ask you where this located itself, right? It is located in the Churu district of Rajasthan. Here the scientist has recently discovered the new spider, right? And it was discovered by Nirmal Kumari in her field work. Fine. So this was found in the bubble tree. That is why we have taken this for our session, right? A very important. So where is this located? Yes, this is located in the Rajasthan. Very good. Ujjwal and Jahanavi has answered it as correct. Next question. This was asked in the UPSC Civil Services in 2022, but still it was there in news recently. India Israel has have signed the agreement. So I have directly copied from UPSC 2022 Civil Services prelims. The Miyawaki method is well known for promotion of commercial farming in arid and semi-arid regions, development of gardens using genetically modified flora, creation of mini forests in urban areas, harvesting wind energy on coastal areas on sea surfaces. So you can see this. In this method, for every square kilometer, so this is 1 kilometer, this is 1 kilometer. In every area of 1 square kilometer, we will not cultivate one single tree, rather we will mix up. So this mix up like 3-4 types of plants are taken and then mix up. So this method was proved to be water efficient and also forests go much faster. So, this is a type of method where we can increase the mini forests in the urban areas. So, answer is C. Yes, Miyawaki from Japan. Ujjwal Singh has answered it as correct. Fine. So, this is about the Miyawaki method. So, there is a high chances of asking the question. Next question. Yes, correct Jahnavi, C is answer. India's first integrated oil palm processing unit was recently launched in which of the following states? India's first integrated palm oil processing unit was recently launched in which of the following states? Anyone? Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Arunachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. So, India's first integrated oil palm processing unit was recently launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in Arunachal Pradesh Roing district. So, it will have a integrated, like whatever all the equipment, all the process required, everything was put at single place, right. So, it was launched in the Arunachal Pradesh, right. So, Jahanavi, what is this EAP? Is it Andhra Pradesh or Arunachal Pradesh, right? I hope it is Arunachal Pradesh, and answer is Arunachal Pradesh. It is not Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So, this is also very important. Andhra Pradesh is one of the largest producers of palm oil, right. That is why you may confuse. They will give option the Andhra Pradesh in the option. So, do not confuse. Even though Andhra Pradesh is the largest one, but recently it was launched in the Arunachal Pradesh Roing district. Fine. Great. Next and the last question for today. What is the common to the names Pegasus, FinSpy and Galileo sometimes mentioned in news? So, what is the common for these names Pegasus, FinSpy, Galileo sometimes mentioned in news? Satellites, malware, ransomware, telescopes. Anyone? Some clue is there. You might have seen this Pegasus, right. So, that was widely published in the digital media. Anyone? Okay, we will see what is mercenary spyware. First we will see mercenary spyware. So, these are all the categorization of this. So, here the persons who want to take certain money or data remotely, they do not need to come to your region. So, they will just create some virus and send it to you in form of message, right, or any link, and if you click, all your data is also automatically captured. So, it steals sensitive information through message or some links that are sent to your phone. So, if you click on them, they will all take off all your data, right. So, this is a spyware or malware we can say. So, these are type of a malware, malicious software, malware which can steal your data, right. So, these are the three examples, Pegasus, FinSpy and Galileo are some of malwares which can capture your data. So, what is the answer? Yes. So, some students have answered it as correct. Ujjwal, Sandeep, then Sai King, Jahnavi, Sami Reddy has answered it as correct. So, answer is malware. Fine. So, these are all the facts, and yes, we are end with the session. So, day after, I mean within 2 days we have a test on 26th May 2024, open test. Sorry, it is not open test, it costs only 100 rupees. So, 1 to 3 p.m. we have a test, try to answer, test yourself on which status you are in, and whatever the weaker areas you are, you can try to revise from that, right. So, these are all of today's session. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have enjoyed, please do like and subscribe our videos. So, this is of today's session. We wish you all the best. From my side specifically, I am also wishing you all the best. Do well in your coming examination. Thank you. Have a great evening.